Hello, Jack and Jills. Epicbotch here, bringing you another episode of Kotor. In the last episode, we made it down to their ground floor underwater base, where the Republic was... Where the Republic was... What were they doing? They were harvesting Kotor. In this episode... Yes, we are going to a different part of the underwater facility, and we are going to have to watch out for sharks. We are also alone at this point in the game, so we won't be getting any help from Jahani or Mission, but I mean, to be honest, we're amazing enough to handle it on our own, so I'm not too concerned about it, and I hope you aren't either. Let's see, sorry, just real quick. Wanted to give you a good shot of those bubbles before we started moving. Oh man. So we move... why can't I move forward? We move really slowly. There we go. And that was an unfortunate place to have to deal with a invisible wall. Hey look, there's a survivor! I'm not sure why you're just hanging out underwater. Won't you run out of air eventually?
Who's there? You're not Cellcast, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
Maybe.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcast killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcast swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong, somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcasts. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
Well, I did just clear them all out, so you're good to go now.
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the Kotor harvester they built on the edge of the Hackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcast mutants running around looking for dinner.
Yeah. Okay, well, why don't you wait here and I'll go check it out, since you're an unnamed mercenary and will probably die if you go by yourself.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the Kotor harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcast. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Well... Hey, how come he runs faster than me? That's not fair. I guess there was no explaining that my buddies would keep him safe. So silly. Anyways, I really don't like this portion of the game, just simply because you move really slowly and there's not, like, anything you can do about it. The only thing you have is the sonic emitter, and that's it, and that's your only defense, so woohoo! Although I'm a little surprised that I apparently can't use Jedi powers down here. Oh, here's a welded door. Let's check it out. Bow! Alright, let's go see how he's faring out on the seafloor. I know that apparently the Cellcath are very scary, but to be honest, I'd be more scared of what is out on the ocean floor. But I don't spend a lot of time underwater. I mean, my goodness, seeing a shark like that would freak me out. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want to do it. So I probably...
Hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with...
Well, heed your own advice, you silly goofball. Well, so we have to dodge all these sharks. And this is probably the reason why I will never personally go scuba diving. I'm the idea of coming up to a shark freaks me out. But I probably won't ever have to worry about it. Alright, not too bad. They're pretty easy to deal with. Apparently that kills them. Apparently, I read this the other day, and I could be wrong, because I haven't really done a ton of research on sharks, but when they go upside down, apparently they go into a coma, which is bad, and I think that might actually kill them, because something else that I know about sharks is that they have to keep swimming, because that's how they get the oxygen in the water through their gills. So they have to keep going, otherwise they will die. And apparently they never sleep. So, yeah, lots of cool facts about sharks. Are you gonna come get me? So regardless, even if that did wield that particular shark unconscious, it is probably dead now. Although he was just sitting there. I don't know. I don't know. I think I know stuff. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Anyways. So, how is everyone doing today? Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Glad you're joining me for some Kotor and lame walking around. Oh. Whew. Don't worry, we'll get to the fun part here in just a moment. Because I'm gonna have to deal with stuff all on my own. And, you know, talking in the last episode about how if you came here early game, this would probably be a very difficult planet to deal with. But since I'm level 15, woohoo, it's probably not gonna be as hard as I'm making it seem. It'll probably be very easy. Because all you do is freeze everything, because you can. Alright, so we have some in-sync Selkath. Another thing, oop, I didn't realize they saw me, that I just think is really bizarre. Oh. Sorry, I had to think there for a moment. Let's get the one right in front of me. Hopefully this... I might have to heal a lot. I don't know why anyone would have a base where you have to go out underwater in order to do anything. Like, that just seems really silly to me. Alright, get him again. You got this. Come on. Alright, one down. Let's get the next one. Not night speed. Oh, what am I doing? Holy shamoly. Different areas. Okay, you got this. Come on, I can do it. So I think, yeah, just the layout of this particular facility seems very, not good. Ah! Sigh. Okay, Jack and Jills. I went ahead and just did that fight anyways, as well as saving in case I died before the fight. Oh, what? Before the fight was over again. I figured it's just such a long way to walk and a huge waste of my time that it's better just go ahead and save when I can. Anyways, so that fight went a lot better. This time I kind of hit around the corner, so apparently if they don't all see you... Oh, do I just have a low perception skill? Is that what's going on here? Anyways, sorry. If they don't all see you, then they won't all attack you, which I think is a really weird thing, but since they're insane, I suppose it makes sense. Alright, so we got a couple of options, sort of. But there's people here, so let's talk to them first.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Pharaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Oh,
kill them! Kill them now!
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
What? What do you want? Go away! You'll let the Firaxa and the Cellcath in. They'll get us like they got all the others.
No, please, I won't hurt you. Let's just do force persuade.
Yes, you're a friend. You'll protect us. You won't let the Firaxa eat us. You'll keep the Cellcath away. I'll unlock the door, but you have to come in quickly. I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the
Forgive him.
Cellcath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Firax and Sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Cellcath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Cellcath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead. Dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
Okay. Well, let's figure out what's going on. Why are all the Cellcath go crazy?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Cellcaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
Okay, I get that. So what did the shark have to do with it?
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kotor vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kotor. Would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With Kotor as a food source.
And all those other Firax and Sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
Okay, so what can I do about it?
The Firax and Sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think
Bummer.
not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
Okay, what are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firax and Sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else can I do? I really don't want to... It just seems stupid to poison a whole ocean.
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxan drove all the Cellcath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
Well, I don't think you heard me. The answer is no. What else can I do?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
Okay, and how would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
Well, I agree. I will try to destroy the harvesting machine instead.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
I know what choice I'm making. Oh, it's nice being able to run. Alright. I think... Yeah, let's go ahead and give it a try. I think we have enough time. Begin airlock. Oh, I gotta click, doy. Whew. Well, anyways, I think it's a better choice to just go ahead and destroy the station since it's actually not approved by the government, the Manon government, that it's here. So that is mostly why I decided to go with this route versus poisoning the sharks. Although, while it is easier, I still don't like it. Yeah, I mean, they're just being sharks. They're just what they are. Anyways. Doop 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 boop boop boop. Oh, look at that big sucker. It's kind of hard to see from this distance. I don't want to get too close to it because it'll end up killing me, but it's really big looking. Alright, so harvester status, nominal command query. Let's see. So, we need to access fuel tank pressure control. Pressure will... Alright. It's unstable at 4 million. Sagan. Pressure would rupture container pod. Continue. What just happened? Alright, so let's go ahead and display pressure status. They both look empty to me. Yes, they are. Okay. So let's go ahead and fill container pod. So now it has 5 million parts. And then we are going to dump it. No, transfer to the injector pod, because that's what we're trying to fill up with certain parts. Alright, so 5 and 3. Alright, and then we'll dump the container? No, sorry, dump the injector pod. And then transfer what's left in the container to the injector. So it's at 2 million. Okay, so we transferred it. Let's go ahead and fill up the container pod again. And then we'll transfer the container pod to injector. Aha! There we go. See, easy peasy. And we just blew up stuff. I hope there was no one particularly in that section, because otherwise that would hurt. Oh man, okay, now we have to go look at this giant shark. It's hiding back here. Now that the Kotor harvesting machine has been destroyed, the Great Phyraxin shows no sign of hostility. It allows you to pass. Oh my goodness, that just looks so scary looking. Sea beast. And on that note, Jack and Jills, I'm going to call it an episode here. So thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you all had a good time watching me die and stuff. And I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic rest of your day. Bye!